Shlama Amchon, Briche Mitidchon. This is book 3 of Karabash's Reading Syriac, Thawat Li Thayad, Hirgit Qaryana, and it's lesson 7, and we'll try to get through lesson 8. Mun Kwar Hawe, Radayatha, Chrena, Para, Khshaw, Nabar. إنش نهوي قايم أليد أرخا تإثبر دياثا وصوى نهوار الجابة خرينا والآخر يمينا أو سمانا منكر حاوي إن خازب شورا بارس أورا وخاش بقند صبرا وإن عائل إيدي بحارا منكر هاوي وإن عازل نهرا وصاوي نسخة كده لا يد صخوة إنش دولة نهرة منكر هاوي وإن إشكخ بعاوة إيلانة دطئن بيرة ولا يدنا مانا إنو بيرة حال إن قطب ويخل من هون منكر هاوي. So from the top, this is a raditha, it's a cart, raditha. So rada is to travel, to go on a way. And raditha is that which travels you, that by which you travel. Mun kwar hawe, what could be? Mun, what? Kwar is perhaps, and hawe, a being, thing, masculine, singular. Mun kwar hawe. Radayatha, vehicles, cars. Ikhrena, other. Para is like a cleft in a rock, like a little hole. Would be para, that's bar. Khshaw, he thought, and na'bar, that he cross. So this is one of the two states of the noun. They're like tenses. We think of them as tenses, but they're really, if you say like awar, he crossed over. Na'war, it could be the future. It could also be the subjunctive, or like I wish that he would cross over. He come across the road, na'bar. But he crossed over the road, awar. Let's get going with the text. Innash nihwe qayim al yad urcha. If a person is standing on the side of the road and he's going to use that future, that imperfective nihwe, that he be. So it's if it be that a man. Qaim stands, al yad urcha. So yad is on the side. So in the Gospels, when Christ is standing on the side of the lake, it's al yad. He's standing on the edge of it. The ithba, ba, notice feminine. We wonder what our antecedent is, what it could be standing for. Well, urcha is feminine. It looks masculine, but urcha, like the word ar'a, it's a feminine word that looks masculine. Ithba radayatha. So it's a path, a road that has on it vehicles. So if a person is standing on the side of the road upon which there are vehicles. Waswa, and he wanted, nahbar al-gabachina, to cross over the other side. Ulakhar, but he didn't, and he didn't. But you would translate this meaningfully to but he didn't. Literally it's and he didn't. Ulakhar, and he didn't look. Khar, to have looked. To look. Liyamina, to the right. Like the word in English, the word right as in it's correct, and the word right as in your hand, it's the same word. In Syriac, yamina is the right hand, and notice it has the same root as the word amin. So the idea of correctness and the idea of right-handedness also go together. Yamina aw simana, or to the left. Munkwar hawe. So if a person is is standing on the side of the road, upon the road which there are vehicles, and he wants to cross to the other side, and he doesn't look to the right and to the left, what could happen? When khaze b'shura, and if he looks upon a wall, para s'ora, a little cleft, ukhashbe, and he thinks it, qennat sapra, the nest of a bird. When a'el ide, if he places his hand, the para in the cleft, how in that cleft, para how, munkar how, what could happen? When izzal nahra, if he went to the river, when izzal nahra, waswa nuskhe, and he wanted that he swim, kadhu la yadaha sakhwa, but he doesn't, as he doesn't. So kad is as, who he, la yada, does not know, sakhwa, the art of swimming, sakhwa, swimming. Inshdaw, if he were to cast himself, ishdawle, so if he were to dive in the water, in shdawle, if he were to cast himself, nahra, into the river, munkwar hawe. In ishkach ba'awa, ilane dat'in pere. In ishkach, if he were to find, ba'awa, in the forest, ilane dat'in pere, that carry fruit, so fruit-bearing trees. ولا يضع مانا إنن, and he does not know. لا يضع مانا, what إنن, these are. What these are? What these pire are, what these fruit are. ولا يضع مانا إنن pire halin. In qtab, if he took, if he plucked, ويخل منهن, and ate of them, munkar hawa, what could be? One read through of it from the top. منكر هاوي رادياتا خرينا بارا شاو نعبر إنش نهوي قايم اليد أرخا إثبي رادياتا وسوى نعبر قابة خينا والآخر يمينا أو سمالا منكر هاوي ونخازب شورا بعرس عورا وخشبي قند صبرا إناع الإيد بعيرا هومون كورهاوي وين إزال نهرا وسود نسخة كاد هو لا يدعى سخوة إنش دولة منهرا منكر هاوي وين إشكاق بآوة إلانا دط إن بيري ولا يدعى معنا إنو بيري هانن إن قطب ويخل منهن منكر هاوي. I think the exercises are doable on one's own. So next lesson, lesson 8, Yomid Shawua, days of the week. So Shawua is the week. Shawua, Sha'il, he asks. Skap, he raises. It could be skap, like skipa is the cross, that upon which Christ was raised. But here they probably mean in the classroom, and in the classroom it would mean to raise the finger or raise one's hand. In the Middle East, you raise the finger, like the French style. Skap. Ew. That's an interesting word. It means well done, well done, like good job. It's kind of a praise. It can also be whoa. So it's interesting. It's both. It's just an exclamation that can be both very positive and very negative. M'sabra b'yom tren b'shaba. In the morning, the yom of the day, tren b'shaba, second of the week. So on Monday morning, so we count Sunday as chad b'shaba, the first of the week, and then therefore Monday is second week of the week, Wednesday's third of the week, Thursday's fifth of the week. Let me fix that. Sunday's 1 of the week, Monday's 2 of the week, Tuesday's 3 of the week, Wednesday's 4 of the week, and we think in that way. So from the top, Sapra Yom Trem Shabba, so on Monday morning, literally in the morning of the day, second of the week, but I would translate that Monday morning. Al Melpana, the teacher entered. So al means entered. El Sidra, to the grade. So they mean the classroom. Usha'il innun liyalope. And he asked them to the students. And he asked the students. Usha'il innun liyalope. Man minchon, who of you, Yad Akma, knows how many Yome Eith b'Shaw'a, days there are in the Shaw'a, in the week. Yalopa Khad, one student. So you could also say Khad Yalopa, but I like the style here. Yalopa Khad Dashme Kena, whose name is Kena, whose name is righteous. It's the boy's name, Kena. Yalopa Khad Dashme Kena. Skap Saw'a, he raised his finger. Saw'a is finger. So Saw'a, Skap Saw'a, he raised his finger. Uqam, and he stood up. We'emar, and he said. So there's the procedure. You skap so'ach, you raise your finger. You qam, you stand, and then you speak. Inna mar, I, my Lord. U'abyad ana shmahe dilhun, and I also know their names. U'emarle melpana, and the teacher told him, Zilkthu, go write. Zilkthu innun, go write them. Al luha, on the board. Wezal, and he went. Kena, and Kena went. Wezal Kena, wachthaw innun, and he wrote them. Ha kan, thus, or ha khan. Khad b'shabba, that's Sunday. Tren b'shabba, Monday. Tla thab shabba, Tuesday. Arba'a b'shabba, Wednesday. Khamsha b'shabba, Thursday. Arutha. So Friday is not with the number, but it's Arutha. And Arutha has that interesting name because it comes from Aro, and it's the day when one prepares for the Sabbath. It's the day of preparation for the Sabbath. It literally means the setting of the sun, Aro. So Aro is for sun to set, and it's pointing to the sunset that begins Sabbath, as in the day in which you cannot work. So it has this the Jewish meaning to it. Friday is the day that we prepare because we always begin our days from the evening. So what we would as Americans think of as Wednesday evening for Assyrians would be Thursday evening. The evening of the day is the first part around the setting of the sun. So Friday would begin, or let's say Saturday would actually begin on our Friday. So Arutha, because Arutha is when the great setting for the Sabbath would happen. Shabtha, the Sabbath, Shabtha. And then you begin again with Khadb Shabba. It says, Marle Melpana, the teacher told him, Hasha Qri innun. Now, Hasha Qri, it's a command. Read innun, them. Ukhad Qare innun, and as he reads them, Amarle, Ew Yalopa Kashira. So good job. Bene. Kashira, successful Yalopa student. So I'll read the names of the week again. Notice they all have the masculine version of the numbers. This is a great way of also knowing your first 5 numbers. Khad Shabba, Thren Shabba, Lathab Shabba, Arba'ab Shabba, Khamshab Shabba, Arutha, Shabtha. Thank you very much. Please subscribe and turn on notifications. God bless. Bushum Shana.